All right, so to start off with everything, the movie basically is from the heels of the great Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm. Nina Costa wrote some of it too, and
exactly.
she directed it as well.
Exactly, which is good because you can tell that she definitely has talent, as well as Jordan Peele. But no, listen to this, man. It's a great movie. I can tell you this much, that at the start of the movie, I can see the energy, the vibe that what the movie is trying to bring across. Of course, I did enjoy the movie from different take as presented originally. I didn't like the original Candyman. However, this came off pretty much as a everyday story that is in the black people, the black folks story folklore or whatever. It kind of meshes in, which I really did love. So I did appreciate that. It's a different take of the entire franchise, and which is good. One of the things that was in the movie that I did like, or I did feel attached to, was the fact that they used the word "say my name," because of course, with all individuals that were killed innocently, we have this phrase that we use that say my name, say her name, say his name, whatever, and we will say it. Individuals that were innocently killed by police or wherever, we would say their name, because instead of saying that such and such person died, we actually show that respect to that person.
And letting their name actually not be a part of history, but be a part of present.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I did respect that. One of the things I did like was the fact that they included Tony Todd, the original actor from the Candyman series, into this one and actually tied them together.
Yes,
I like that. Yeah. Just to bring
I agree with that.
Just to bring in retrospect to the original actor into this, in a more modern take on the tale, gives a much more big definition, a big feeling about the movie. I really respect that.
Yep.
I really respect that.
I agree.
Overall, Candyman was a very independent film. It brought out a different vibe. As in fact, it had this kind of feel that each individuals that were present in the movie shared a significant backstory of each individual in real life. You have the artist who sees things in a different perspective, and as well as showing his art, where you have people who don't really respect the heart. I don't really care about it. He's trying to show his perspective, and other people don't like it because it's depicting what his interaction is in life itself. So that it's just something about this movie. It's very strong, it's very deep rooted, and I can definitely give it another shot at watching it again.
Okay. Or even a sequel to that.
Yeah, exactly. A good geek about this movie.
I feel like you said a lot of good geeks about this movie.
Well, yeah, I want to point out the direct good geeks about this. It had great direction for a movie. Solid acting by Yahya Abdul.
Yes.
Solid acting. Him and Tiona Paris did solid acting. I love that. Great acting. I love the backstory of the Candyman itself, the origin story. I love it. It made sense as a horror movie. It did make some perspective of black folks going through issues in America,
and it brought it to the present.
Exactly. However, the only thing that I was confused about was the fact that the lead actor, he got bit by a bee, and that was it. I didn't understand why that is so significant. Why did he got a sting from a bee and then his whole entire feature changed? I
can answer that. I think I can answer that.
I'll leave it to you. But overall, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10.
Okay.
All right. So let's hear your view.
All right. So first, I want to answer that. You do remember that he actually ended up being the little baby. You didn't watch the movie before, did you? Like you didn't like put yourself in there.
No, I didn't watch. I watched the first movie, the first set of movies, but not recently. Not like recently.
Got you. So in the first movie, just kind of recapping real quick, Candyman takes a little baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that little baby is Yaya in the present day.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, this I did not understand why he took that baby. Mm-hmm. I think he wanted to somehow, I guess, kind of Chucky himself in. I'm sure you will let us know in the comments if I am wrong on that. But he kind of like wanted to Chucky himself in a sense. But again, he took that baby, so he was already susceptible to Candyman, which is why that sting affected him so much. And you gotta think about it as like possibly him passing on his essence to Candyman. I mean, to him. Mm-hmm. Okay? So through that, like, that was one of the things I really loved, was that body gore element. Mm-hmm. Yo, you first saw, like, it was like just a little sting, and then all of a sudden it was like, right, yeah, and then, oh my God, then it was like right here. Like,
I was confused. I was like, what is that bee? Some sort of venom bee or something?
Whatever. I enjoyed that transformation. That transformation was so cool, and I think that they did not use CGI, that it was practical effects, and I think that made it even worse for me to love. Okay, so I appreciated that, and I think, like I said, leave your comments below. I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the reason why that happened. But overall, I agree with almost everything you said. Candyman, I thought, brought what Black community is going through every day, okay, into perspective in a smart way. Like, Candyman was about that anyway. If you look at the original movie, which in all honesty, I thought I was scared of, and then I watched it this weekend right before we went to go see it. I'm like, as social commentary, it was good, but as a movie that was scary, I wasn't scared. So maybe I was scared because I was a kid watching it, versus now as a about to be 41-year-old person to say like, this is not scary. But that's also the things that don't scare me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something like The Strangers would scare me. Something like The Conjuring would scare me. So something like this doesn't, right? But as social commentary, the original was good. This, to me, also wasn't that scary. So as a horror film, it was cool. There was a couple of jumps. I loved the gore out of it, but was I scared? Not really. So I would say that was probably a bad geek for me, that it didn't make me feel scared. But it was a well put together movie. That I will say. Yeah. All right. And I actually liked it as a spiritual sequel. I thought it played homage very well. I'm not gonna lie, at first I had to think about it. At first I was like, why is Burke doing this? I was like, why is Burke doing this? And then when the scene itself played out, I was like, oh, you know what? He took real life frustration. Okay? Let me tell you, like, I felt that. When he was like, you know what? I'm gonna have Candyman be the Grim Reaper for anybody who's doing injustice. I got y'all. I'm gonna sick him on you. I felt that. You know what I'm saying? That is real shit. And that, I think, is a testament to Jordan Peele's ability to convey that kind of experience into a script that makes sense, but it's still entertaining at the same time. So, like, I felt that. I was like, you know what? I'm here for that. I'm sorry. I'm here for that. I'm here for, you know, someone to right the wrongs, to right injustice. I think the only thing that I did not like, other than what I said before, was that some of the most creative kills, especially was that with the girls in the bathroom that you saw all over the promotion stuff, and the little black girl who also said his name. First of all, I don't understand why she did it, because we not doing that. But anyway, it felt so very left field to me. Like, it felt like it might have been a part of a test screening, and they probably came back and said, we need you to kill more people. And then we were like, all right, we have this idea. Girls in the bathroom are going to say it. we have this idea. These kids at home are going to say it. Because it felt like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like you literally said, pick scene, put here, boom. Pick another scene, put here, boom. And it like I said, it kind of took me out of it. It was cool to watch. Do not get me wrong. But it did take me out of it. So I think, as far as my concern, I think I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I thought it was a really solid movie. Yeah. Again, I just wish I was scared about it. Actually, Us scared me more than this one. Okay, but again, that premise of like home invasion, that is what gets to my soul. Oh, okay. So, with that being said,
I think it was mostly like a thriller instead of a horror movie because everything is naturally based on a more typical idea of the black experience in America when it comes to living their life or going through life from slavery till now. So,
I hear you, but I don't. I disagree with you. I think it was built as a horror.
Yeah, it was, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure you probably understand. But with this, it's like once you say the word Candyman, then he's gonna kill you, which basically doesn't happen much in the movie. It's like everything in the movie was basically surrounded by the artist and what his experience is with whatever is taking over his body, whatever he's feeling tranced about. However, within that, within the whole entire movie, there wasn't much death. There was the two person at the museum. There was the kids in the bathroom. There was the police officers, and there was the lady that was in the apartment.
That's like a 10. That's like a 10 body count.
Yeah, but at the same time, they pushed themselves to get killed because of the fact that they said Candyman.
You know what I like that about that.
It's not something that is like something is going after people and killing them.
Right, and you brought up a good point. I actually like that they did that in this sequel. That I think I saw a meme somewhere that said, "Yo, Candyman ain't had no beef with you if you ain't put his name in your mouth." You know what I'm saying? So if you wasn't saying his name, he wasn't coming after you.
Yeah,
I appreciated that because even in the first one, R.I.P. Bernadette. Like I don't even remember her saying it 5 times. In fact, I thought she told Helen, "Shut your ass." But she didn't. But like I said, I'm just going to disagree with you. I do think that it's kind of like a slasher in a sense horror film. It does definitely lean on its story to be politically, not politically, but to be socially conscious. But I do think it is a horror film to its core, though. With that, we are good. So listen, if you like what you see, like, share, subscribe. Find us on IG, Geek by Heart. Find us on Twitter, Geek by Hearts. And come back for more. Yep. We will see you. We'll see you. Peace.